Here's how you can use analogies when talking about your mind or mental health to create funniness in stand-up comedy. First of all, we got a great example from Rebecca O'Neill. Then we got an example from Ed Byrne, and then I'll explain how you can use this tool.
I haven't been on antidepressants in a decade. I'm older than you think. Do not ask, okay? I told my friends this and they were really supportive. They just had a few questions like, okay, you were on antidepressants before. What did it feel like? Like, why do you want to get back on them? And I was honest. Being on antidepressants feels like your brain is being gentrified. That's what it feels like. It really does. Because like the property value has gone up, but I don't recognize this place. Like, where's the liquor store? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the liquor store? Who fixed the sidewalks? Finally, wow, okay, interesting. There's white women jogging around my brain at night. Streets is dead. Streets is dead.
So Rebecca O'Neill's brilliant analogy for her brain on antidepressants is it's like a neighbourhood that's been gentrified. And that's what an analogy is. This is like that. And in comedy, you're coming up with a surprising, pleasing, comic analogy. Now we come to Ed Byrne, and he has a different analogy for thought processes.
As soon as you say to your man, what are you thinking? Do you want to know what he's thinking? He's thinking, shit, better think of something to say, I've been thinking. That's what he's now thinking. Whatever he had been thinking before you asked that question, no matter how reasonable or innocent the thought was, it has gone now. Scuttled off into the corner of his brain in a panic. To make way for all the little men that are now running around his head going, what are we thinking? She's asking! Quick, give me something to make it good. Somebody, you, what do you have? What do you have? She won't believe that in a million years. Come on, lads! You! That's not even a real place, for Christ's sake! What do you have? That's your sister. What are you trying to do to us?
In Ed Byrne's analogy, the thought process is like a bunch of operatives in the brain trying to figure out the best thing to say. One difference we've got here is that Rebecca O'Neill is talking directly about her experiences, whereas Ed Byrne is talking about men's experiences. So you're either talking about yourself, very personally, or you're making an observation. So to do this in your own comedy, identify something about your thought processes or perhaps your mental health that you want to talk about. Bring up the subject in a situation, an everyday situation where you're interacting with people. Maybe there's a question that triggers it all off, and then go into the analogy. So have fun with analogies and thought processes, and you can also do some Zoom coaching with me on your stand-up, where I can teach you stuff like this, and we can watch videos of your own stand-up and do a similar kind of analysis.